understanding English is that the heaven, the heaven do not born without the salary. The heaven do not born without salary person. The earth, the kindness seed, kind and benevolent seed. The earth, they grow, they give the life, kind and benevolent seed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. So what is the implication of this wisdom teaching to the current Korean people? What do you think that the modern Korean people can learn from this moral lesson?
Yeah, so mostly peoples, they do not think in the heaven and earth. The unhe.
They don't remember the grace.
Grace.
The blessing.
Blessing
from heaven and earth. They are forgetting. Modern people are forgetting the blessings from heaven and earth. They forgot. But what's your understanding of the blessing from heaven and earth? Give a detailed example of our life actually is being blessed by heaven and earth.
Yeah, in the beauty in the heaven and the earth. Our body is our life is most precious.
But so, in terms of blessing, what is a blessing?
Yeah, so
give an example.
Yeah, we are come in this world. The parent born our body.
But then what do you mean heaven and earth blessing? We are from our parents. So I can work hard and make money and I can give some money to my parents. Then that's good enough. What do you mean it's the blessing from heaven and earth?
Yeah, without blessing, we cannot get the life.
How do you know that?
Yeah, the nature when the God
I don't see God.
Give us our soul, soul. Right?
But I don't see God.
You didn't see God.
No, I don't see God. Where is the evidence of God? And here we're not talking about God. We're talking about heaven and the sky. Sky and earth. Tian is the sky, heaven. And the Di is the earth. But I came into the world. What did the heaven and earth contribute to my coming into the world?
We are every minute we are breathing.
Okay.
Right? So without the air, how we can live?
So the
that
air.
Is the nature's
But the air, okay, the air is just air.
Yeah, air is life. Without air, we cannot continue the life.
But when you say heaven, what does it mean? Heaven's blessing.
Yeah, heaven's blessing. When we can breathe the air and we drink the water and we eat the food. That is blessing for.
I use my money to buy it. That's why I need to go make more money. Without money, I cannot buy food. I cannot buy drink. I cannot rent a house. That's why money is important. Where is heaven and earth blessing? I still don't understand.
Yeah, no, even if the money, like the mountain, Everest mountain, if you have the like the money, like the Mount Everest. You can, without breathe, without air, without water, without food, how you can live? That is impossible.
But
That
still-
is for nature's blessing.
But still, I still think that I came into this world because my mom and dad got married, and then I came into this world, and then I learned from school, and I then grow up, and then I make money, and if I work hard, I have money. If I don't work hard, I have no money. So if I don't work hard, heaven doesn't give me money, right? So heaven doesn't give life to the people who has no salary. There are plenty of people who have no salary. There are plenty of people are homeless and have nothing in their pocket, and why heaven doesn't give them some salary? If this says heaven doesn't give birth to people without salary, lots of people have no salary, right? I still don't understand what does it mean of heaven doesn't give birth to people without salary.
No. If every person, they must work for their life. Even they must work hard, and they go to the job, they go to
Why?
the farm,
No, but why people have to work hard?
For,
If heaven just give birth to people, if this says heaven doesn't give birth to people without salary, means heaven naturally give people enough food, enough everything to survive. But it seems to be not true, because when you come into this world, you must just keep on working. Sometimes even if you keep on working, you cannot find a job. First of all, if you find a job, you don't make enough salary to raise your family. And how does that explain this verse?
That is some people live well. Some people have much money and much wealth.
But why?
And some people, poor, right?
Yeah, but why?
That is my knowledge, that is cause and effect.
Okay.
If he has accumulate much virtue in past life, in this life, the virtue come them.
Now that make a little more sense right here.
Yeah.
Basically, you are saying is that originally heaven gave everybody enough to live. But if that person does a lot of bad things, and all the salary that the heaven gave to this person was overspent, was used up too fast, that's why now people no longer have salary. Because initially heaven give everybody salary.
Yeah.
Which means when heaven produced a man, the man naturally is supposed to have resource. But if that man doesn't treasure the resource and spend the resource recklessly, right? Some people, they save the resource and they keep on being nice. That's why the other side says the earth transform and grow the seed of kindness and benevolence, right?
Yeah.
So basically, these has to be together to understand, not just a separate one sentence. You have to put two verses together to understand the true deep meaning of this moral teaching. Basically, heaven does provide every individual, every human being, enough resource to begin with. But if the person do not keep kindness and benevolence, and do not be a good seed of kindness and benevolence, then when the human being live on the earth cannot help the person to keep on going, right?
Yeah.
So that's why this two needs to be understood together.
Yeah.
We need to remember that we are being blessed with sufficient resource by the heaven. However, if we are not kind and benevolent, be a good seed to grow on the earth, then eventually we lose everything, and including our life. Correct?
Yeah.
That seems to be delivering that message, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
Thank you.